Oh, I should probably turn this down. All the way down.
Well, hello. I think we're live. We're probably not yet. There's no numbers up there.
Marco, you're shaking the table.
Polo.
Ha ha ha.
What? Does it work if we're together?
I don't know. Try it. Marco,
Polo.
you're here.
It worked.
You're so dirty.
Oh, I am a hot, dirty mess right now.
Yeah. It's gross.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm still
Hi,
not seeing a
guys.
number up there, but
I know. I'm
people are
not
saying
either.
hi.
I
And
know.
Bob Teak says they're doing okay. And
Annabora made it on time.
Robert, I gotta call her Robin, even though it says Anna. I'll look at it backwards.
Oh, well, we're live now. There we go. We never know. It's always a delay. So, how's everybody doing? I'm home. Oh, I tell you what, I am so glad to be home. My handsome man right beside me. Yeah.
It is much, much gooder on the ridge, yo. Like, I mean, things didn't slow down. We were supposed to have an easy day, and we sort of did until 2 hours before the live.
Well, I mean, I didn't know what I wanted to do today other than recover because it was a hot mess flying home. I could have driven in a shorter amount of time, y'all. I got because of all the storms. There was delays on my flights, but uh, one of them we were already on in the plane, locked down, ready to roll when they delayed us. So we all just had to sit on the plane for the whole time. And then the other, well, of course, that made me miss my connecting flight in Dallas, and then that got delayed. So it was just a hot mess before we got home.
And quite a few of you all tried to see the horrible execution of live on location of picking her up yesterday. Technical difficulties. Not my fault. I didn't have crayons.
And I was okay with it kind of bombing because one of the benefits to all the delays and stuff is I missed my connecting flight. And when I went to the American Airlines help desk or whatever to find out what was going to happen, um, I was in line and this rude guy came and butted in front of everybody that was in line and was throwing fits because he was late getting to his uh, gate and the door was closed and whatnot. Anyway, he went to the one side and then the other lady called me up and she felt bad because all of us were just like, dude, like we've been waiting in line. And I asked her, I said, can I upgrade my seat? Because I'm thinking for this short little from Dallas to Little Rock, I want to go, it was like, I don't know, $15-20 to upgrade originally. I don't know what it would have been that day. And she made sure that I got upgraded at no charge and made sure to say it loud enough that the other dude heard too. So back to the story. In first class, drinks are free. And I had a glass and a half of wine and add that to the exhaustion of the day and not eating.
Well, you had a glass
Oh, I
in
did
the
in the
airport waiting.
airport. Yeah,
So,
but that was like 2 hours before I had another glass, and I'm a lightweight, y'all. So
oh,
I was feeling pretty sappy. Uh,
Tim, hey, Tim and Dana, and they said
oh
they just
yeah, they
got
got
delayed 4 hours with Delta.
yeah.
So, guys, welcome in. I know people are still coming in, and we just hit the ground running because one, the excitement level right now is off the roof because my wife is home, y'all. Like my rear end is healed and I'm ready for more whip cracking and to get things done. And we started that pretty hot and heavy this afternoon.
We did.
Um, but as per typical, if you're new in here, we would love to shout every one of you out that are in the chat, and we appreciate every single one of you. And I'm seeing every one of your comments. Like I'm going through reading them. I try to pull up some of them that are either a question or just seem pertinent to what we're talking about at the time. But if we spent our entire live chat just saying hi to you all, then that'd be the hour would be up.
So everybody throw out your blue hearts or your pink hands. Say hello to everybody because we do appreciate all of y'all. And if you have a question for us or you just want to make sure our comment gets highlighted, tag us in it at White Rock Homestead and
well, if you do the all
White
caps,
Rock Nation,
because
yeah.
the tag thing doesn't convert over to
But I can see it.
StreamYard. Okay. Do the tag. Do as she said. She's the boss, y'all. Thank you, Randall. Gypsy Trails.
Hi,
Glad you're
Randall.
home. Jason keeps calling me, crying his eyes out. Yeah, thanks. Bro code out the window. Randall doesn't care. I'll take the $10 and wipe up my own tears from now on.
I could tell on his last video, which he did an amazing job editing and getting those out, considering that we hadn't had a lot of content and things like that. So
we got to shift. We're like,
well, I was leaning. Oh, geez, wibble wobble. Now we made everybody dizzy. I could even see it in his video. It
helps Joey.
I could see it in his video that he just didn't have any luster to his face. And I'm like, oh,
my luster was gone. What was I supposed to do? Jennifer Ocean Homestead says, send an email. Yes, Jennifer, they're in there. So here's the deal. I read them. She didn't. I don't know how she makes them. So sorry for the delay. You'll get one when she gets on the, bleep blooping and doing the things.
Yeah, and, I know. I'm really far, but I didn't have access.
By the way, Jennifer emailed. She needs a certificate for being a member.
I will do that. I got to go through and I'm going to be hitting it for trying to catch up because we were counting today. And with our first trip to Tennessee and our Oklahoma meetup at 10 Killer, and then me going back to Tennessee, like I've been gone 3 out of the last 4 weeks. And that doesn't leave me much time to stay caught up. So I apologize, everybody, that I've not been in the emails. I did not take the laptop with me to Tennessee. So, yeah. So how's my daddy doing now? He is ornery, and that's that orneriness that I feel is going to further him in his rehab. So I felt comfortable coming back because he was recovering really well from the sepsis. And it was hard. At one time, he was in heart failure.
3-hour live. I don't know if I'm up for that.
Respiratory failure. Let's see, heart, respiratory, kidney failure. He was shutting down, and so it was pretty serious. But he is coming back with a fight like only I have ever seen of my dad, and he wasn't quite ready to come home strength-wise, and so we were able to get him into the rehab right there at Fort Sanders Medical Center, and I just had to move up a floor, and he's getting intensive physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. And he's set it in his mind he's only going to be there a week and a half. Technically, he's probably going to be closer to 20 days, but he is one determined man. And so with him going into therapy, I knew that it was probably safe enough for me to come back. If I need to go back, I will go back. But I'm watching everything I can watch online with his charts and keeping a good.
Nah, the truth was I was so dang lonely, y'all, that I begged her to come home, and she's like, all right, I can't not. No, that's not true. I mean, I did miss my wife, don't get me wrong. And anybody that I talked to, they were.
He may have missed me, but he made good use of my time away to eat junk and Cheerios and store-bought bread.
That's the junk I ate. Store-bought bread and Cheerios.
And where all did you eat?
Nowhere that we wouldn't have ate before.
Chinese.
I went to the Chinese buffet, and, well, that's not junk. That was delicious.
Okay. And I was missing my husband.
Yeah.
A lot.
So before we get rambling on whatever we're going to talk about tonight, we don't even know, guys. Just excited to be home and things coming up. But yes, big shout out, big congratulations to Lauren and Joel at making it home. They hit their first step of monetization, which is awesome. And then also, I know we weren't in there, guys, and I'm hoping Johnny and Christine are in here. I know they kind of follow along, everybody. But congratulations to both of them. Johnny hit 4K, and Christine on Christine Gillen Forums hit 2K. So big, huge milestones. We love them because they're family, and they're part of the Homestead Hangout. So,
yeah, and we'll get into why we are literally sitting down 1 or 2 minutes before
I
started.
I saw you push her. I didn't push. Well, maybe I did. Okay. She was in the way. She was being the camera hog. I wanted a little bit of that action. You remember when we slid over and shit the whole table?
Oh,
You forgot already?
Yeah, I'm still recovering.
It's natural, not hair dye. Just
No hair dye here. It's
um
all natural. Did I
yes.
see our daughter Gabby?
Yes, you did.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi, Punky.
Hi, Punky.
Um
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great news. I mean, he's got a long road ahead, but I think he's going to be just
okay.
fine.
So Dyer Family Farm. I'm gonna put this up here, guys. Honestly, we've been so busy and I've been so blubberheaded. I don't know all the details yet on Josh's cleanup, but here it is, y'all. Somebody's got information out there, and evidently Dyer Family Farm is the one of them. Going to do cleanup at Josh's on June 1st, which is awesome. We'll have to look at our schedule and see if we're going to be able to partake in that or not.
I would love to. I just haven't looked at our schedule. I've been a little preoccupied.
There's Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Hopefully you're doing well. I know we haven't really asked much, but with the chaos.
I asked.
Oh. Well, I haven't asked Daryl because
I asked Daryl.
I was, and then squirrels and shiny things and
oh, wait, you skipped right past that one, baby. No.
What?
You skipped right past that one. Mm-hmm.
You know, so this goes along with the story, y'all, and I gotta tell this. So my mom lives over in Georgia, and she is one of the most technology challenged people ever, but she wants like the latest, greatest technology, but she doesn't know what to do with it. So we get her a nice phone, smartphone. She gets all fed up with it. She can't work it. She calls me all the time, wanting to know what's going on. Well, evidently, she's finally figured out some of YouTube. And she starts watching, finally starts watching our stuff. I'm like, it's okay, Mom. We only been doing it for a year. I'm glad you finally figured it out. And then, yeah, she's like, oh, someone's getting a little heavy, aren't they? That's what you watch my. And then, you know what's even worse, y'all? The worst part about it. She gets on there and she's like, well, I want to come visit because I want to meet all your friends. Not she wants to see us. She wants to see our place. No, she wants to go meet all of our friends. And I said, nah, we're busy that week. So
yeah, it's super cool.
It'd be awesome if she's watching right now because she can't comment because she don't know how to do it. So I can talk all the smack about her all I want. Yeah. So I just thought that was hilarious. I'm like, hey, at least I was excited, y'all. She's been watching our stuff, had all kinds of questions. I'm like, watch the video. Just because you're family, you think you get an inside scoop. No.
Yep.
What does our brother Eric got to say? I'll be milling tomorrow on Saturday. How about a milling chance? See you mills the most.
That might be a good one. That kind of maybe leads us into what we did today on my first day homemade.
Eric's so much gooder at it than me, though.
He does. He has a lot more practice.
Yeah.
But we have some benefits that Eric doesn't.
We do.
So would they equal each other out and be a good competition?
Yeah, see, because I already started off kind of ahead because Eric normally does all of his milling by himself. And I always have somebody with me because, well, I started milling the other day, but by myself, and then, well, Ryan showed up, so I didn't have to mill by myself anymore.
Yeah, and I truly enjoy milling, but so this morning when we got up, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Last night when we got home, there was just a little bit of daylight left by the time we got home. And of course, I feel like I've been gone forever. And I wanted to go see how the garden was doing. I wanted to look at my plants. And y'all, I mean, come on. I've just got a whole countertop of amazing. Look at these puppies already. Oh, we had some for breakfast this morning. So definitely wanted to play in the garden a little bit. And of course, I had to top all my basil. My cilantro is gone nuts. And so I harvested a bunch of that, brought it in, got it ready on the dehydrator. That ran through the night. I did basil in the dehydrator today. And then we decided to make a run to town because we needed supplies because we need more dirt, y'all.
She wanted to go thrifting. She's justifying it by needing other things.
I was getting there.
But you all know, like, I'm going to save her the energy of trying to lie to you all. Don't let her do it. She needed thrifting. And I wasn't mad at it.
I did. We hadn't been thrifting in a long time. And we got some really good deals.
If you don't go to the thrift stores in a month, they like they have all new stock. It's amazing.
It's different when we go every week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But register covers, like registers, like for your heating system and the floors, still brand new in the package, $1. $1. I got 10 of them because we're going to be piping in from the wood furnace into the tiny house and the YouTube studio. $1. I mean, come on. Y'all wonder if it's worth it when we go thrifting, and yes, it is. And then we got some stuff for my farm stand that we're going to be building. That's a project I need to get on because, hello, lots and lots of vegetables starting to pop. The garden is just doing amazing. And we needed more dirt because I have a lot more to plant and I run out of room again. So yeah, we were working on that, and we ended up clearing out the rest of the greenhouse and moving the tables down to the basement area of the foundation, which
change 9,075,400.
We're gonna keep the basement, guys. It just seems like a waste. We're gonna take down the rest of the foundation, but I think we're gonna put a lid on the basement, and why not? I mean, we have to fill it and fix a few blocks and things like that, but it's got a concrete floor and it's 4 walls.
I mean, yeah, and it's going to be like shed purpose for now, and we've got some plans coming up of kind of resealing it and making it a little bit stronger, that kind of stuff. But yeah, right, why not? Do you see this shenanigans?
I do. I see that. She's saying Nana way more than she's saying Papa. Ha ha.
You're grounded, Gabby.
And that was one good thing, guys, about going to Tennessee is our son Zach was able to swing down with his wife Holly and the kids, and so I got to spend some time with the grandbabies and some of the grandbabies, and take a break from helping with Dad for some family time too. So yeah. Thank you, Dub. Yeah, it sure is a journey, isn't it? I mean, plans.
Plans.
So
we got sidetracked, but yeah, I've got blue,
right,
and always got like an extra set of hands over here, so it's kind of an unfair competition.
Well, but experience-wise, Eric is better at it.
Oh, he is.
But
if he had this, and there is, like, I've seen some ideas, but obviously I'd have to buy a couple more things of being able to lift the log with the tractor yourself. I mean, Eric's system works great with his mill sitting lower, and he's got a rhythm that works awesome. And that's the great thing is I'm actually part of a couple Facebook pages for the woodland mill stuff and sawmilling, and it's super awesome seeing everybody's different.
Jackie, I just read Jackie's comment.
This the gutter.
You and Daryl are a perfect couple. I love it, love it, love it.
Oh yeah, Jamie's saying, which we had talked about that last time we were over there, and yeah, we want to try to get a trip where like maybe we're not broke down, and we can come to the west side and go enjoy some of the thrift stores.
Yeah, I'm game. What else did we?
Jonesy, yeah, Jonesy, you could come.
Come on, Jonesy.
Because I know you want to see us too.
Yeah.
My mom, she just wants to see everybody else. So.
Yeah. Oh, there's building with Keith and Mickey. I miss them so much. I can't wait to wrap my arms around it.
Zucchini dill relish, so yummy.
Actually, right out here on the side deck, I do have my dill is ready to harvest. So I'm going to be running that through the dehydrator. But I hadn't thought about doing zucchini dill.
Sounds like
maybe
Mickey knows what she's doing. We got zucchini. She knows how to make it.
Come on, girl, bring it.
Storm cellar. So yeah, that is actually something that
we will be. I want to build with the extra block.
Yes, and actually was talking with Ryan and Jess, which I know Jess in here. I don't know if Ryan came in.
Is she in there? Hi, sweetheart.
She is. I pulled her confident.
Oh yeah.
You're so sweet.
Still tired.
But yeah, that was something that I talked about with them because he was talking about, hey, I wonder if I have some projects at his homestead. And I'm like, hey, you come over. Matter of fact, you can use my truck and trailer. Bring your boy, load him up, haul him to your house, bring me my truck and trailer back. But that was something that we talked about for both our homesteads was using the extra block we're tearing down and making storm shelters out of it. Like, why not?
Yep.
So that's on a to-do project eventually.
Yep.
Work good for fried zucchini. Oh yeah,
I make a.
we had it diced up this morning. You know,
Yeah.
you like dice up fried potatoes. That's what we had with breakfast. Like,
Yeah,
we love
it's
it that
so
way.
healthy. And I make a killer meatball with zucchini that is phenomenal. They're so yummy.
I thought maybe she got rid of them. So they were asking where the Honey Nut Cheerios were. And I'm like, wait, they're not. They just got tucked in the corner a little more. They're still here, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to eat them till they're gone.
Yeah, Jennifer, the farm stand, I've got lots of different ideas. It's just tempering down my ideas because, man, if I had my way, I'd have a full-on log cabin general store out there. And yeah, we all know how that goes right now with all of our other projects. So it's just going to be a simple farm stand, something I can just trial out, selling different things, some of my baked goods, sourdough stuff, extra vegetables. What was it? Oh, eggs, because we are flooded in eggs. Ooh, right there.
So
Bulldog mama.
Hello from Michigan. I love how excited you were riding your e-bike. Do you think someone who has 2 knee replacements could ride an e-bike?
Absolutely.
Yes. And honestly, I would say that in that case, which we didn't film it today, but she did get to ride the E-trike today.
Yeah. I love it.
I finally pulled it out of the truck because I knew we were gonna have to put other stuff in there. But that E-trike, it's only single geared on the rear end. The stability of it is so much better. And the thing with the e-bikes is, if you want to pedal, you can. It does help it go along, but it doesn't require any pedaling. Like, you can just electric motor it. So
you can pedal as you're comfortable.
Yeah, and that's something that you could use it to where, hey, you want to go like somewhere or whatever, and you could pedal at your own pace. On the electric motor, you can turn that up and down to make it go faster or slower.
Did you put the discount code in with
I put whatever they had in the email and said make sure this.
Okay.
So, they were having a sale. We didn't have a personal discount code.
I thought they. No. Sometimes they put that in there.
So what is this? Do they have any?
Yeah. So in actual Hicksville, there is a hospital auxiliary. It's called the Bargain Box. That's really the only thrift shop that I remember in Hicksville, but I've not lived there in years. So that would be the only one. I think I just went into Fort Wayne when I lived there.
Jess is in here. She's helping y'all.
Well, I'm not doing wine tonight because
somebody did ask what was in your cup.
Oh, it's a Clamata. So it's just one beer and some Clamata. Is that what it's called?
Sure.
Yeah, something like that. Because when we're done with the live, I am going back out to work in the garden because I've got a lot of stuff to plant. And y'all know I bought those beans, those lima beans? I bought those beans from the Dollar Tree. I got a whole bag for $1.25. Red beans. Because I want to jar my own chili beans. And so I thought they should grow, right? So I'm going to try it for $1.25 for a whole bag, which brings me to another deal today. Baby, hand me my basket.
What? Oh, that.
Now, I know that I have a lot of seeds, y'all, but I could not. Well, I'm going to put these. I got those too, but.
Hey, Mama V.
One, I got this really cool basket for harvesting herbs and stuff. Hi, Mama V. But y'all, look at all these seed packets I got. 5 for $1. Now, most of them are cilantro. There's a couple carrots in there, some basil, but most of them cilantro, which I love my cilantro. So yeah, but 5 for $1. You can't beat that. These were $2.79 a piece, $2.50 a piece. What was this one? $2.79. So I have never had a problem with any of my seeds from the thrift shops going bad. But I paid $1.50 for this basket, and it's going to be perfect for harvesting those smaller, like grape tomatoes and cherry tomatoes and stuff. And it's just going to be easy to carry. I could probably almost use a sourdough basket too. I thought it was a good deal.
She didn't even get like totally unpacked yesterday, and she'd already see it's right there on the counter. She was already like sourdough starter, gotta feed it. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
um,
Oh yeah, the E-trike is amazing. And it's white, but it's
See
like a
about
pearlized white and has turn signal. The only thing I don't like on is the horn, but somewhere I have an old fashioned horn that I'm gonna put on there too. Hey there, Xander. Hi Matt. Thank you so
awesome.
much. Because he still does need the prayers. And I
Oh,
tell you what, the way he recovered, y'all, it had to be from all thousands and thousands of the
oh,
prayers.
gotta bring that trauma up, man.
What? Hi, Benet.
Do you have to pedal if you lose power? Yep, and you might even have to walk next to it if you ride it long enough and let the battery die.
Oh, y'all remember our friends Benet and Eric from up north?
I ran out of e-bike fuel.
It was so funny. He was really tired. But when you come back, because if you don't know, guys, Benet and Eric are coming back for another visit to the Ridge here real soon. So we have plenty of e-bikes for all of us to go this time. Yes.
Storm Cellar was the band I toured with. Oh, well, that's awesome.
Nice.
What David said, one thing to remember about e-bikes is you need to charge the battery every 3 months, even if you're riding it. And yes, and that was the thing, was it probably was 3 months, or at least like over the winter, I had them just shut in the shed. And I kept telling myself I was going to pull the batteries out, bring them in the house, which you probably should do anyways when it gets cold. And then just kind of keep them on the charger because it does like a trickle charge deal. And I didn't do that. And the battery still stayed up. I mean, it was fine for a while until I was like,
was it?
and yeah, I went way farther than it should have been. So,
yeah, you got to pay attention. But you know what? I wasn't surprised.
Oh, right here.
Because he does the exact same thing in the vehicles. We will be like all the way home, and the bell goes off for the fuel. I'm like, who doesn't look at their fuel gauge? I always look at my fuel gauge all the time because I have this anxiety about running out of fuel.
Well, because I know, like, unless we do an extra trip, I pretty much know how far we're driving somewhere. And I know that, hey, like every couple 2-3 days, or on the second or third trip to town, I need to stop for fuel. And whether that's going up, like,
how's that working out for you, baby?
I've never run out of gas.
How many bells are you putting out when it goes ding ding ding? A lot.
I've turned the radio up. So Jamie says, can you donate something for the musical chairs at the meetup? All goods made by each channel, raising that money.
I suppose we can, yeah. Actually, I was working on some ideas in my brain for merch. I need to send in some more orders for some DTFs. I've got a lot to do, which kind of brings us to this weekend's Missouri meetup. That's a thing.
We'll probably make a final decision Saturday morning, to be honest with y'all.
Yeah.
We're back and forth because we've got so much going on.
And I'm tired. I've been gone 3 out of 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And
with her being gone, and I mean, it's enough for us, like, when me or the kids are here, whatever, we keep the garden from dying, but not necessarily making it do.
I have a lot of work, even though we did an amazing job.
Yeah. So like, I will admit, and I've got videos up telling you, I don't know what I'm doing in gardening. I really don't. I do what my wife tells me, like a good gardening husband. Like, that's all I can do. And because as much things and stuff that I do know how to do, or at least a little bit of it, right? Not being a pro at any of it, I just trying to learn a new, and it's one of those that's why the partnership is there. Is I don't need to learn and focus on all those little individual things because I have an amazing partner that what I don't know, she does, and that's why we get to work. So
I love you. I miss you.
I love you. So
yes, we should do another gardening live. I may do that tomorrow morning for the Coffee Chat with Chickens channel because I have a lot to do. I haven't even checked. Maybe it won't be raining this time, but yeah. Oh, so like cookie. Oh, I could do maybe some sourdough stuff, maybe.
Or maybe some of your. I mean, we're getting fresh zucchini right now, and
Oh, some zucchini breads.
we might be able to
You
do
have to
some
fight off
zucchini.
Lindsay at Into the Mist though, because
She's little, but she'll carry a big stick to get some of that.
Thank you, Shelly B. It is Happy Nurses Week.
Will Jamie stay in contact with us on that? We'll work something out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if we can't, it's gonna have to be made before we go, because the oven and the nugget doesn't work.
Right.
But we could go to date. Well, David's gonna be making cookies. Maybe he's got them already made. I don't know. I will come up with something. What do we got?
Well, we had Nurses Week. I'll talk about that one. Oh, hi guys. I missed them. Hopefully we get to see them when we head back to Michigan. It is Nurses Week this week. So happy Nurses Week to all of my fellow nurse friends. And it was kind of bittersweet because Monday was the beginning of Nurses Week. And it was also my 2-year retirement anniversary where I worked my last shift. And yeah, it was bittersweet. But I tell you what, spending like 2.5 weeks in hospitals and stuff. I honestly don't miss that part, y'all. Yeah, I miss patient care and taking care of patients and getting to know families and being the comfort. And, you know, I miss some skills. Like I wanted to pop an IV so bad it wasn't even funny. But yeah.
Put an air horn on the. She wants just a little ringy.
You know, the old fashioned. Yeah. I have one. We bought it. I just don't know where it is.
Yes.
That's true.
Definitely works. So there's for you.
I guess a good thing I'm bringing you to. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Because I got a lot. But I always take more, for sure. And the lettuces that had gone to bolt while I was gone, we just carried those tubs into the chicken run today. Man, they cleared it out. Fresh, clean dirt. Looks beautiful. I didn't have to pull a thing. And they ate it all, and they got a good smorgasbord. So that's awesome because now I can replant some more. Everything's looking great. So good. I'm really pleased.
Her sister, Bert.
Hi, Bert.
Bert, we don't know. Because guess what? She don't know how to log into anything. She could be listening. Yeah, she could pull it on. She could probably listen. Hold on. I haven't got any like nasty text messages saying, I hear you talking crap about me.
But Aunt Swami's there, so they're probably just chit-chatting and not even anything. Hi, Big Family Expedition.
Hello. And Ryder, we got to meet him over there. Says he can't make it because he's on call.
Yeah. I remember those days. Definitely remember those days.
Yeah, if you don't swap batteries, you end up walking or pedaling. Yeah, and I'm going to tell y'all, like, I don't know if, like, some of the e-bikes that have the skinny tires that it's so bad, but the ones, like, the big ones that we have the 4-inch wide tires. And even with the gear selection thing, pedaling those things up a hill, not a great time. Not at all. That's why I got off and walked. Now, the E-trike, it's only single geared. There's no changing. But the electric motor on it's got zip, and it does have a little bit skinnier tires. I think they're only like a 3-inch.
I like the baskets.
But yeah.
I just see it being really cool to have when we go to do the Great American Loop. And like, we'll just take it off the boat and go into little towns and villages to farmers markets. And I can just ding, ding, and tool around and put all my goodies in my baskets and ride back to the docks and get back on the boat.
As Jamie says.
Not merch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something to whip up for that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
There's Scott and Susan Spencer.
Hi, Scott. Hi, Susan.
Oh, scrolling through. Guys, it's so awesome being able to do this from home.
I know. Karen, congratulations. That is so cool. Good for her. There's so many places she can go with that, for sure. On the mesclun blend, yes, those went to seed. The other lettuce didn't go to seed.
But did you collect them?
Not yet, no.
What do we do with them?
They're in the chicken coop.
Yeah.
But I can still.
We just took the whole tub of lettuces and put them in there, and they just.
But the mesclun they didn't eat the way they did the other lettuce. They literally cleared out the tub on the other lettuce. This one they left all the seeds, and the shoots. they left all those, and they just kind of
So you might
matted
be
them
able to
down.
get some seeds back from that. Yeah.
Thank you, Diana. I am too. That's scary. It's scary when it's. We all go through it. I'm not special in any way. We all have our dads that aren't with us forever, and you know it's rough.
Chicken. Yeah. One more thing on the list that we have
Yeah,
to make
we're
sure
going to be butchering the meat birds in the next couple weeks. I'm not happy with their size quite yet. I don't really keep track of weeks. I check out my size because chickens or meat birds they're a lot of work. You put a lot of work into raising a good quality product as your meat source. And to butcher them early or to butcher them not at the weight you need them to, it's kind of all for naught. I mean, you're still going to get a good chunk of meat, but I like to plump up those puppies, get them to a really good amount of meat. So yeah, hi Kyler. I got home last night. Jason picked me up
that's
at
funny,
the airport.
So evidently during our lives, this drives everybody bonkers. Because they think our oven light is on.
Oh, my little Scentsy pot.
Yeah. You all are amazing because we've had a few different comments too. They're like, do you guys ever shut your oven light off? I was like, I don't know that it's ever even off. And then I've had to remember a couple times. I'm like, no, it's the Scentsy thing. That's awesome.
Thank you. Sorry.
Well,
hello there. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to get some good recipes from her too. Yeah.
Dyer. So reading the comments, yes, they.
Oh, so Jan's heading that up.
Email Jan at Simply Jan Homestead. She's not in here right now, so she must be busy. But
and I'm so y'all don't depend on me to know anything about anything right now. I'm so far out of the loop. I haven't been in the YouTube world as far as the backside for a hot minute, and so I'm not up to snuff on the ins and the outs of everything right now and what's going on. I'll start a cooking channel. So that's actually what the coffee chat with the chickens was supposed to be too. I just, with everything going on, I haven't done any recipe videos, but I would love to do that. I just cook what I like. I'm a horrible instructor when it comes to cooking because I'm a toss a little bit here, toss a little bit there, give it a little taste, and be like, oh yeah, it needs this, needs that. Oh, we'll just toss this in. So to actually break down one of my recipes, I actually have to make it and then measure and but that's kind of why I put little instructionals and ingredient stuff on the coffee chat with the chickens. I just haven't done it here real soon or real lately, but yes.
Okay, guys. So while she was talking about that, I took advantage and I did drop Jan's email in there. So email Jan at simplyjanhomestead@gmail.com. And can work out something with doing a cleanup at Josh's. We will be finding out some more information, guys. But with everything going on,
I don't even know what June
yeah,
is for us.
we've been so far behind, and not for lack of wanting to, but
hi Kay.
But yeah, I don't.
Yeah, so, and I'm not even sure I do that all the time either. I learned from my grandma, and I don't know. I measure some things, but I mean the sourdough I'm trying to be better at, and I measure by the grams and do all that stuff. But even I'm cheating on all that stuff. I'm just like a little bit here, a little bit there.
You stay on top of her, Kyler. You make sure she gets that video out.
I know. I need
the illustrious. I mean, this is gonna turn into a Ridge Light Bulldozer video, evidently, that we went and watched dirt track racing, and now nobody's gonna.
No, you're not annoying, sweetheart. It's just I've not been here to do it, so definitely we'll sit down and get that out there because I know you want to share it on your life or on your channel as well. So yeah, yep.
But yeah, so I was gonna
squirrel.
No, not around here.
Yes. Thank you, Frugal Deb.
Well, yeah, that was what I was going to talk about because I'd seen somebody, I think Dale had posted something in there. Guys, you already know we're part of Homestead Hangout, right? There's 4 of us channels, and we're amazing friends. And I think I popped on to Johnny and Christine's just in the last couple seconds or something. So evidently, as a group, we should be getting some messages about getting together because, like, here real soon. I think it was June is the official like 1 year we've been doing Homestead Hangout together.
Oh,
Like the 1 year anniversary of that.
wow.
So that's pretty exciting. But who's all part of Homestead Hangout? Who kicks us off at 5 Central?
That would be Gillen Farms.
That would be Johnny and Christine. And then we're on because, well, you guys know that already, right? You're here. But you should start an hour before us and go see Johnny and Christine. And then when you're done with us and you're like, man, okay, we've heard them talk enough. Then you can go see Ginger and whoever's with her. I want to always say Ginger and Joey, but guess what? Joey's not always there. And then I'll be like, oh, Ginger and Maggie. Nope. Maggie Moo ain't
go
with
see
her.
Ginger and
So
whoever's with
Ginger and whatever random guest she has that week at Not For Nothing Homestead. And then when you're done there, you log in to kahuta.it, right? And you get on with 9 Acre Family Farms with Dale and Nana and get updated to what they've done for the week and then play some games. I mean, it's a very interactive live and it's pretty awesome. And, you know, this time of year, it's hard for us. I mean, we do purposely, if it wasn't for the fact that she just got home yesterday and that was literally an all-day adventure with the delays and everything, I will normally stay and go and we interact for the rest of the evening. Tonight is going to be a little bit different again, and I want to apologize to our family that we won't be in your lives for the rest of the evening because we're done with this and she's going to hit the garden. And while she's gardening, we've got a car repair to make.
Yeah, on my car.
Yeah, Jake's been driving her car until we can get Jake's truck done, and called me coming home from work the other night. Was like, this thing just started doing this. It's making weird noise, and yeah, got a caliper that was froze up. So while we were on our supply run today, I got a new caliper and bracket. Gonna be putting that on with some new pads. Check the other side, make sure that's good. Probably put new pads on there just because you do one side, you need to do the other, and change the oil and stuff. So we've got to get that done because Jake needs to go. And guys, I said, Jake, come on. It's not that far to town. We got e-bikes. Well, I won't let him take the E-trike. That's mama's. But, you know, we got the e-bikes. He can just, and he was not for it, guys. I was like, but you could save the environment. And he's like, no. So.
Well, I can definitely do a video, and I'll throw that on the coffee chat with the chickens on how I cut up my chickens and how I preserve all the meat. I do it a little different because some people they freeze the whole chicken. I prefer to process as I go. So I leg everything out, I breast everything out. I do all of that, and then I bag those and separately and vacuum seal those. So, and then I go through and I make all of the broths and stuff. So I can run, I know I've got some videos out there, but I don't know which channel I put those on. But I preserve all of our meat by canning or freezing.
Yeah, and a lot of the food prep, whether it's preservation or recipe, she's cooking something. I'm trying to get her to be a little better when she's like making all this random stuff to film.
Well, I believe someone was supposed to be like my cameraman when I was.
That would work if I didn't get kicked out of the kitchen every time you're in here and you're like, get out of here, you're in my way. We're going to figure it out, guys.
We will. Because we do want more of that stuff on the Chicken Chat channel.
Yeah.
Because I know that, you know, this channel, they didn't do very well because people just want to see us build stuff and the homestead stuff. So that's why we wanted the Chicken Chat channel for, you know, our daily ramblings and, you know, the things that like the cooking and things like that. So, yeah. Oh, Bob, for sure. I have vertigo as well. There is a medication you can get from that. So talk to your doctor about that too. Yes. Yeah, I hear that too.
Oh, they must have traded out because Mickey was on it earlier, and then she's like, she needed to go make dinner. So now we got Keith.
Yeah. I cannot wait to get over there and see all their progress they're making. They're getting
Oh,
close.
he was doing all kinds of shenanigans. Ryan and I popped over there on a surprise visit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll give him a little bit of grace. He doesn't do alone very well.
Well, there's my battle buddy from Sergeant's Talk TV.
Hi, Mike.
Guys, if you're not watching that or have any veterans in your life, they need to come watch what Mike and I are trying to do. And we just talk vet stuff. And we try to watch the comments to get more ideas of things that you want to hear, veterans with veteran oriented, or even if you're just family. So Sergeant's Talk TV, that's me and Big Mike from MT Homestead. Every Tuesday at 8. Yes, 8 Central. I always want to say 9. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, Brian. I'm just here enjoying my wife being home.
I know. If I had $1 for every time he's told me, I'm just so glad you're here. I'm just so glad you're here. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really glad to be home too. Very much so. What I miss.
Busting. I know. She's rude, let me tell you.
What did I do? Busted out my. Oh, I'm a little slow on the slide, y'all. But yeah.
We're good right now, and I did think about that, Bob, coming over, but it's
already jacked up.
Yeah, it's already jacked up and tore apart, and I wasn't trying to drive it any farther.
No bagel. No bagel tonight, guys. I got work to do afterwards. I've got to go hit the greenhouse. So yeah. Hey there, Kelly. Do I still bottle the chicken meat? Yes. Some. It depends on which one. If I butcher an older bird, I definitely jar it up. I definitely can it. When I go to make the broth, what I don't get cut off of the carcasses, I pick out, and then I actually bag that separately too, and that works great for casseroles and things like that. So, but yeah, I do love to can up meat, chicken. So I may do something like that as well. But as far as jarred meat goes, we're getting a lot from our rabbits. So I treat all the meat the same. I put chicken with noodles. I put rabbit with noodles. I put beef with noodles. It's and it's so yummy and good. And canning it just makes it that much more tender. So yeah. Oh, I've never canned ham though. Never canned a ham.
If you can a ham, does it turn into spam?
That's a really good question. I don't know. Yeah.
I think you actually have to do the
yes, I pressure can. Yeah. And then Wade says White Rock Homestead, big shout out. Oh, thank you, Wade. Oh, the mini split. Oh yeah. Yep. For sure. Rainy Ridge is in the house. Nice. And oh yeah, where we pressure canned all the rabbit meat. Yeah. Vegetables. So the only vegetables that I like canned are tomatoes, anything tomato related. And I do some pickles, salsas. I actually made some watermelon jelly last year. I think that's still up in the fifth wheel in our supply up there. Fruits. I don't have a lot of fruits growing yet. I need to work on fruits.
Yeah,
I want fruits.
That's been a real hard discussion for us because we know that you buy fruit trees and then you're on the 5-10 year program of it providing you consistent and effective enough fruit. But until we have the ultimate set in place, buildings are there, like layout of what the property is going to be, it just doesn't make sense because with the way our soil is, which I'm going to use that term soil very loosely because really the way that our clay and rocks are, we know that when we go to plant a tree of any kind of substance like that,
it's got to be there.
It's going to be a larger hole. and we're gonna have to add like topsoil and dirt and stuff to let it get established before it'll be able to grow enough to work its way into the clay and rocks.
And I do want to have an orchard.
And I won't want to have to dig them back up. So
yeah.
we do have plans. That is something for our future of, you know, building and developing the homestead, is to have, you know, berries and fruit trees and all those types.
And it takes time.
Canned chicken meat on the bone is the most.
I've seen people just plop in the legs and the things like that. No, I'm not. I want to, because I have tons of sourdough. Because even the one jar over there.
That lady's talking chicken salad.
Oh yeah, we love that. That half-gallon jar of sourdough I have there, that's one of 4. Is it 4? Do I still have 4? Or is there only 3?
What?
In the fridge.
Of
sourdough.
3.
3. In the fridge?
No, there's only 2 in the fridge.
2 in the fridge.
You have 1 out.
Oh, that's right, because I gave
yes.
I gave some away at the meetup for sure.
Yeah, that is a thing that you have to watch. Like when you can meat, whether it's venison, whether it's fish, you know, beef, you know, any kind of meat that you can, it's gonna look disgusting, y'all. Just prepping you now.
I don't think it looks disgusting. I think it looks like food.
Right. But for the average person to walk up and see a jar of canned meat, they're like, "Whoa, you're not feeding that to me. That's disgusting." Like, it does have an initial. Now, once you've ate it and you realize that that's just yummy goodness,
yeah,
you kind of get over that psychological thing. But the first time seeing it, I know the first time when I was younger that my dad had went and had a deer process, and they made venison hot dogs, and they did not look appetizing at all. Like, the way they were packed, I was like, my dad cooked them up. He's like, "You got to try this." Now, mind you, this is the man that will, like, he pulls all kinds of weird food that he buys at the store, and he's like, "Try this," and it tastes horrible. So I was really reluctant, but I did finally eat it, and they were delicious. But initially, they were really thin and kind of a weird casing. And
I did think about this. I really, really, truly did. In fact, right now, that's one of the things I'm going to be planting, because, we didn't finish up our story of what we did today. Guess you might have to watch that on the next video.
We ran around town. There's not a next video. We weren't. What are you talking about? What part?
What we bought. What's on the trailer. Or what you took off the trailer.
I was going to say, it ain't on the trailer now, and we didn't video any of it. So we did. Part of our thing today, because she's got more gardening and more plants to put in, was we bought a whole nother pallet of freaking dirt, y'all. Not that we wanted to, and I've been looking at trying to, like, find other sources, but not having a dump trailer, not having a dump truck, and none of that stuff specifically readily available. So we got some cattle panels so that we can trellis the tomatoes.
I was trying to do the Texas weave. It ain't working. So we are going to T-post and cattle panel all the tomatoes. But yeah, I've got grapes to plant. I have raspberries to plant. So I am going to do those in the tubs.
The best hairdo to have. High speed, low drag.
Oh, y'all, he actually did it on his own. That was like the first time in, when was the last time you shaved your own head?
Too soon ago.
I was impressed. For sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got the cattle panels. I did get the pallet of dirt off the trailer already. I just got to get the cattle panels off, set them off to the side so we can get those set up, because that's going to be a big hit for tomorrow, is getting those ready, because the tomatoes are growing big enough that we need to get the trellises in now so we don't take a chance of breaking them. And then, were you going to tell them what you bought for the studio?
Oh, yes. So y'all know one of our favorite thrift shops is S&K Ministries, and they've become such good friends of ours. We are there as often as we possibly can. They were blessed with a hotel's complete remodel of all of furniture, getting all brand new. and they donated it to S&K Ministries. And we were able to, we happened to go in there today, and they were selling the big wardrobes with the doors and everything on them, $10 a piece, because they have a ton of them. $10 a piece. We bought 4 of them for the YouTube studio for all the merch and supplies. Yeah, $10. And if any of y'all are local, there's
Jackie's on it. 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah, thank you, Jackie. There is nightstands. There are chairs. There anything you can think of that was, and they're nice furniture. It's not like the cheap stuff they put in hotel rooms now, but little bit of nothing, y'all. And we think we may want a couple more wardrobes, but they're the big armoire types, and they're gonna
and they've got a divider to where like the ironing board went on one side, and then it's got a closed bar, so they come apart pretty easy. He said he's done a couple himself already. Just unscrew the shelves and take them out, because what I'm gonna end up doing is we don't need the closet bar, but we can make little cleats and put more shelves in there to be able to store stuff. And I mean, you couldn't buy the hardware for that cabinet for $10, and we bought the whole cabinet.
And
so
we were going to build stuff like that, but
yeah,
we couldn't have. I mean, for $10, it's so awesome. And hi, Ivy's.
Yeah, Gladys, you got her hooked. A head blade. So, Jack, I've tried the head blades. And she's tried doing it where like I've got an electric razor. Honestly, I'm once a week, and I've been shaving my head like this since 2003. And no matter what I try to do and the things that I've tried, and there's about everything on the market that's out there, I've tried it to try to do like a daily maintenance of it. And I just end up getting really bad razor burn. And the head blades, I look like I got in a fight with a Wolverine.
I can't use cheap
I
razors
buy
on
super
this
dirt from Camp.
I've heard they've got good dirt. Maybe that's something. Well, too late now.
How come I haven't heard of Camp's Nursery?
It's that one right around the corner from when we're going to the storage unit.
Oh. Okay. Hi, Tony.
Hi there.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this will be our last pallet for quite a while.
It better be.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll mix it in and do my own little mix.
Because we're gonna have to make a couple raised beds and that kind of stuff. So, guys, we want to say thank you. I know we have a few minutes left, but time flies, and
we are ready to get back to our business, y'all. We got to start hitting it hard.
Don't forget, tonight is Homestead Hangout, so you're gonna go over to Not For Nothing Homestead after this.
Love you too, Jackie.
And give them a huge love rate from us, and we're gonna have to catch up on what everybody was talking about later.
I'm so far behind in everything. Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
so
there's not a lot of stockyards around here, but
yeah,
thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for being patient with everything that's been going on, because it's been so chaotic. Hopefully, I don't know, guys, like we said, it'll be a Saturday morning call of whether we're gonna go up to the Ozark YouTube meetup in Missouri this coming weekend. If you guys are available to go, then go. It's at Palm-de-Terre State Park. All the information is over on Simply Jane Homestead as to what's going on up there. We may have
to do a turn and burn. I don't have it in me mentally, physically, emotionally to do we usually go for 4 days when we go to meetups. This soon it's like having 1 day at home, and then we got to turn around and leave again. And I just and Jan understands. She's been checking on me.
But thanks for all the thoughts and prayers also for Dad and the family, and guys, put all your thoughts and prayers out to everybody getting hit by storms lately, because it is crazy. So with that, I'm gonna let y'all go just a little bit early so you can get over there and be ready. Potty break before you go see Ginger and love rate him. So all right, we'll see you guys.
We love you guys. Thank you.